Okie doke, hello, Stankel Bean. I would rate the IGN like, I don't know, 4 out of 10. It's not exactly hitting for me. Anyways, you didn't leave any questions. If you leave some questions, then the replay review can be a little bit more guided. So, anyways, we're playing JHIN. JHIN, Leona into Sona and Sivir. This lane's pretty basic. A couple goals would be, like, 1, you try to kill Sona if she missteps. And then 2, you maintain the wave, so you don't have to totally push it in because you have a melee champ, they have a range champ, so if you totally push in the wave, then Leona will never have a chance to go in. So we don't want that. Unless you want her to roam, but I mean it's solo queue, so let's just try to kill the Sona, okay? And then goal 3 would kind of just be have an item advantage, but that's going to come through proper laning. And then if we get kills or not, because the second you get an item advantage on JHIN, Sivir is just hard losing from there because you can really shove the lead into her because you'll have the movement speed from the tier 2 boots and then also the extra AD comboed with that. So yeah, it's kind of the goals that we're looking for going into the lane. Let's see what we get here. Start with longsword 3-pot, it's okay. You're pushing too fast. You already had the push on the wave here. You arrived to lane. You've dealt with the melee minions. Now they have to deal with these melee minions. So while they're dealing with your melee minions, attack them. Spend your auto attack in the queue on the Sona and Sivir. That's much easier if you're further forward. Because to be this far back doesn't make much sense now, does it? Because imagine Sona hits you right here. If she hits you, she's going to deal like 80 damage. Meanwhile, you're going to deal like 120 to her with one auto Q and then another auto with the fleet of footwork. So be further forward, at least right here, so that you give Sona the opportunity, because now you have to move all the way into the Sona to get an attack. And it's like trade onto them. If anything, auto attacks on the wave and then abilities on the enemy champions. Hit them with something, you know? Because you can wait, you can be trading your autos with them too, and then also last hit the wave with the Q. Like, you have so many options. It's just you gotta hit them, but not like that. Okie doke. Because if you build up that poke, you guys hit level 2 first, and then you go for an all-in. Much easier to kill a Sona if she's at 70% health versus 100% with a level 2 all-in. Yep, good damage. Imagine Sivir's autoed once, twice, anything. A single auto, a single Q before that all-in. She's dead. Easy. Might be a flash follow with your force shot, but she's dead. Mixing the targets here is not going to work out as well. So now the lane's stagnant, and now the Sivir and Sona are winning because you guys failed to get a proper all-in. So Leona's less HP, you don't have the resources to kill them anymore, and everything's kind of messed up from here. So first thing to correct is like level 1, like poke. Once you have the push on the wave, you want to poke them. So spend your abilities on them, and if you can get your auto attacks, that's also good. So yeah, now the lane's in a pretty useless state. Alrighty. Leona goes in. She's gonna be spinning herself. Good W. Auto. Nice, Leona's about it, huh? Alrighty, I mean, we got the kill. We got the kill. As messy as it is. No big deal here. Okie doke, and then back to lane with a Noon Quiver. The Noon Quiver helps you have push on the wave, but you guys already killed them once. So let's try to kill them again. I think just get tier 2 boots. So get boots of swiftness, and then any longswords that you can, and then back to lane. Because those boots of swiftness will help you get more autos on the enemy, even if you're dealing slightly less damage. You're going to be getting more free hits, and then that will help you build up an all-in against them. Whenever they misstep, you're too far back. Listen, man, they use the pillar on Leona. Stand right here. Wait for the Trundle to move into your auto attack range, and then auto attack him. You're too far back. It's a Trundle. That's like a melee minion right there. It's no big deal. Imagine Trundle's 2 more autos. Good W though. Forward! Actually, never mind. They're dealing too much damage. Like, smork into him, it's like, don't smork into Sona Sivir in the whole wave. My bad. Slow pushing the wave. See, now that's really good, surprisingly. Because now you get the better recall. Alrighty, we got the pickaxe, we got the new quiver. Can these pings shut up, dude? Listen. Wave is bouncing back. And then we're just waiting. Receiving the wave. Getting some XP. You're spending too much to hold the wave like this. You're spending your HP, you don't have health potions. Like, just let the wave crash. Nothing happens if the wave crashes for Sivir Sona. And then you don't have to spend so much HP. Leona doesn't have to spend so much HP. So it's fine to let the wave crash. Okay, you guys could try to do Gromp if you wanted to. Well, we have Caston coming, so let's see. Lucky, a little bit of a pathetic recall into the Gale Force. So it's like they had Noon Quiver and a Doran's Blade, and you had Noon Quiver Pickaxe, but then that's the lane state. Because whenever you're receiving the wave, if you hold the wave, then you're going to take more damage. So whenever you're getting pushed in, just don't get poked. Let the wave crash, whatever. Sometimes it's good to hold the wave, but not right there. Because you don't have the sustain versus Sivir Sona. And they have the poke. So, let the wave crash. That becomes especially true when you have a melee support. Whenever the wave is pushing towards you, avoid getting poked. Yep, Leona roaming. We're just going to be receiving the wave for a little bit. Fight breaks out here. This is what we see. Not very much in our odds for now. Katarina goes in. You need to drop a W and ulti something as this is going on. There we go. It's about it, as much as we can do. And once again, tanking the entire wave. Oh, we're so screwed. L. Already 2 L's back to back in the lane. Despite having advantage, you hate to see it. And it's like, how'd you end up there? You didn't let the wave crash against you. You refused to just temporarily back off. And then that's the price you pay. Okay, we've got an auto on Sivir. This is big. Another good W. These W's are really good. Boom! Okay, the Gale Force is whack. It is what it is, though. Auto Q. Nice. It's our kill. Sejuani gets it. Unlucky. You getting mad? I'm getting rich. To the mid lane. We're fed. And keep it pushing, big man. Listen, we don't care what's happening up here. We don't care. We just push Caston out of lane. We saw the Trundle and Yorick playing topside, so they have to reset, and we don't care where their bot lane is. Take this turret while you can. If you don't take this turret now, it's going to be much harder to get it later. And the faster you get mid lane turret, especially the lower the elo is, like, the better the ARAM is. We know that we're all going to end up mid, so Jesus Christ, when you have the opportunity, take that turret. But you give up pretty much the guarantee of getting the turret damage for walking all the fucking way top lane. So you're playing for the chance. Maybe this happens. Congratulations. And you have to ask, would that have happened without you? And then what did you give up? The mid wave, and then the turret damage. As ADC, the more you can plant yourself in a lane, Plants vs. Zombies style, and stay there, the more golden XP you gather in the mid game. The common mistake is moving to the other lanes, like randomly. Because whenever you travel, it takes time. The enemy pushes out a wave, so what you wanted, you know, you go to top lane to get a wave. It's like what you wanted was coming to you, you just had to wait for it. Waiting for Collector, back to lane. Dragon coming up. And now with this dragon, if I'm in your shoes, I'm thinking Katarina and Sivir are an issue, so I'm going to play massively far back until the fight is started. So that means letting Caston, Leona, and Sejuani get in there. But here you are, walking into the fog of war. Who's here, huh? Is this Trundle, Sona, Katarina in this bush? You don't know. Like, spend your allies for this, big man. Don't spend yourself. Curiosity killed the cat. Or was it feeding it too much cat food? So, like, spend Leona, wait for Sejuani to show up, and then if they take the dragon, oh well, that's Leona and Cassidon's L, not yours. Because all there is for you to do here is follow up or farm mid-wave as ADC. Come on, Katarina, show him what's up. Insta-kill him. Come on, Katarina. Come on, Trundle, kill this guy. Come on, Sivir. Thank you, thank you. Let your allies be in front. Or pay the price. Alrighty, let's skip ahead. They take dragon. Katarina takes a turret. So it's like, once again, you had the advantage. You had the item advantage in Collector. And then L. Why? Because you're overdoing it. The same deal as like bot lane. At least in essence, you're overdoing it, trying to hold the wave. Trying to trade into them when the wave's pushing towards you. Here, you're overdoing it. Not letting your allies be in front, just walking into the fight solo. That's not ADC. If I'm Jhin, I'm spinning my Leona like she's a pawn. You know? I'm gonna spend a pawn for a rook. That's value. And once again, we're traveling top, but this time it's less egregious. Hit the champion. Ay. A couple brave auto attacks and you had it, but you unleashed on the maiden. But now we know how many hits it takes to kill the maiden, to be fair. Given the enemy team comp, I think it'd be fine to go LDR third. Even though that kind of sucks on Jhin. But since your main targets are going to be Katarina, Trundle, and Yorick, since they're going to be the ones in front, it's kind of what you're working with. But if you get to IE, that deals a lot of damage too. At least LDR is an option for once. What's nice about LDR too is that it's 3,000 gold instead of 3,600, so you get it sooner. With that dragon coming up, I suppose maybe LDR is better, but we'll see. Because you'd have to have it fully completed. You should just be planted mid here. If your teammates want to flank, then you have to be right here receiving the wave. You're waiting right here. Sivir maybe thinks I can hit JHIN. Or maybe they have their allies trying to attack you, right? So it's like plant yourself mid, be the bait, and then back up. Don't get engaged on. Let your Kassadin, Leona, Sejuani flank from there. Don't be in the jungle with them. Because you can follow up what they're doing in the jungle with your W and ulti, but you can't be the bait for the play if you're not here, and then you're also missing out on the minion wave. Way before the dragon's up, so... Same deal. Plant yourself mid lane, receive the wave, and then follow up on the play afterwards. What if my allies do a bad play and I'm not there? That sucks for them. Who cares? We stay alive, we keep farming. The enemy takes an objective, we keep farming. So you keep getting strong regardless of what happens, okay? So long that you plant yourself mid lane.
Red team's turret has been
The map is total chaos. How will this pan out? Get the dragon. Yeehaw. Now listen, if you guys have balls, you ping for Baron and then everyone goes there. This is like gold, so I don't expect it, but like Trundle and Yorick have already pushed and they've already backed off. So you guys are recalling for nothing. Like, they're already gone. Yorick's in base. You don't know that, but like with the Trundle leaving, it kind of tells you like they're not staying. So try to go for the Baron. You have to trade this bot inhib and for a play, and the card spent is just going back to base for nothing. Until they are on this like last turret, we do not care. Okie doke, let's skip ahead here. Oh jeez. Okay, so the enemy is pressing into your Leona. The fight's going to be going this way. So, again, the same way when Trundle attacked bot lane, if you stood your ground and then wait for the Trundle to move into range and then auto-attack him, then everything's safe. But right here, you're too far back. The Sivir can't hit you, but you keep moving back. Imagine you stand your ground right here. Let's see. You keep moving back, auto the minion, and then Sivir flashes in. Now, as she flashed in, you would have already had the auto off. But now you have to move into her, and then it's really bad. It's really bad. You move way too far. Don't even auto-attack the Sivir. A Q. It's so messed up. So it's like in those situations, your allies are getting hit, the ones in front. Okay, your front line's getting hit. Hold your ground, wait for the enemy to move into range, and then once they're in range, you auto-attack them. And then from there, you can choose to kite, press in, hold your ground, whatever. Alrighty, game screwed. You guys lose. Jesus. Casting goes for it, fails. Tank versus JHIN moment right there. Okie doke. So those are the main things to improve on, I think. How you lane, how you position, and then mostly a whole lot of not being too far back. But the most important thing is going to be the early parts. So in the lane, trade onto the enemy a little bit whenever you have push on that wave. Whenever the wave's pushing into you, avoid getting poked out. And then when it comes to mid game, plant yourself in a lane that you're farming and don't move too far away from it. Because anytime you move into the enemy jungle, move it to another lane, you're giving up the minion wave. And then you're getting less farm for it. That's not how ADC functions. You have to keep getting the minion waves. So, yeah. Hope that helps. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to message me. And yeah, peace.